Welcome to the Green Onions Podcast. I'm your girl, Common Sense Girl.
Woo-hoo.
And this is Noah over here, I guess.
Noah.
So.
Welcome back. Another week.
I know.
Another week around the sun.
I know, we're doing this. But this is the podcast where we throw out a little nonsense.
A whole lot of sense.
And a whole lot of laughter. So let's get it.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, your laughter is getting better and better.
No, well, I'm trying to hone it in. I'm trying to figure out what sound I like. I've actually been listening to like YouTube compilations of how to laugh like a normal person.
Oh.
So, no, I'm joking. Like a 6-hour loop podcast as I'm falling to sleep of people laughing. That's pretty psychotic. Let's veer away from that.
like all these different laughs.
And then I woke up and it said evil and like a hyphen. No, and then it was evil laughs that I was listening to. And now I know how to concoct a potion to take over, like Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Okay.
Okay, we're out already. We're out for the...
So you have a little food for thought for us today.
Yes. I do not know how to pronounce this name. Yep, no, we're not even going to pronounce the name. Just know it's an E name that was probably Roman at some point. The buck stops here. For nothing outside my reasoned choice can hinder or harm it. My reasoned choice alone can do this to itself. If we would lean this way whenever we fail, and would blame only ourselves and remember that nothing but opinion is the cause of a troubled mind and uneasiness, then by God, I swear we would be making progress. Which, the title of it is The Buck Stops Here. And the main parts I want to say to you specifically, Anna, is today, see if you can go without blaming a single person or single thing. Someone messes up your instructions, and it's on you for expecting anything different. Someone says something rude, it's your sensitivity that interpreted the remark that way. Your stock portfolio takes a big loss. What did you expect with making such a big bet? Why are you checking the market day to day anyway? Whatever it is, how bad it may be, see whether you can make it a whole day, laying it all on your reasoned choice. If you can make it for a day, see if you can make it for an hour. If not for an hour, then for 10 minutes. Start where you need to. Even 1 minute without playing the blame game is progress in the art of living.
Amen. So...
This is ASMR. No, I'm kidding.
Well, he was a wise man.
It was like a Epictetus or something. It was like Epictetus or something like that.
That sounds like a really bad disease.
I went on this cruise ship and I got Epictetus.
Right.
Yeah.
Couldn't pick the right one, but I agree with not playing the blame game. I don't feel like I'm a person that does that. I'm sure there's someone out there who begs to differ, but I think when you start blaming others for whether it's a situation, someone cutting you off or whatever, I think that you start going down the rabbit hole. Like, you have to be more mindful.
Yeah, but also as a human, it's like the easiest thing. It's like, oh, this isn't going the way I want it to. I'm going to avoid all accountability myself and just pawn it off on the thing that's the easiest to pawn it off on, which usually is the person you see first.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait, I have no relation to the situation at all. Why am I getting blamed for this? And it's like...
No self-reflection, no...
But as humans, it's easy to not take accountability for things.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I feel like in the olden days when people were sowing wheat, I feel like you had to take accountability for some shit. Oh shit, we didn't get the rent this month.
Right.
I gotta hit the fields earlier next. But now it's TikTok and shit. Oh, I saw a TikTok that made me think that was an okay thing to do, and it's
right.
No accountability. And then it's just moral code at the end of the day.
I think that's probably what's wrong with the world in general. No accountability. That's why we have a lot of these issues that we do have in the world. It's
Facts.
because there is no self-reflection, no what can I do to make this better? What did I do to make this,
If you
wrong
have,
in this situation?
I just think if you have a hand in a situation and it gets somewhere, there is also a point of like focusing too much on the accountability you should take, where it hinders where the situation is going. And I feel like I get wrapped up in trying to fix it and trying to be like, okay, how do I fix it for the time? And then like the accountability thing gets sidelined. It's like,
Yeah.
I want everybody to be so kosher all the time, even though me behind closed doors is probably like worried as crap about the situation that I couldn't control, Yeah. Well, that's me pawning off accountability. I can help control it. I can't control the whole thing. I feel like if I had 100% of a lot of situations, I think shit would work out. But that's not the human experience.
So you're a control freak. That's what we got out of that.
Not really. Not really. More just an overthinker. Let's control think and like overthinkers control freak adjacent. I feel like maybe.
I don't want to control things.
We have stands, everybody.
I know, we're upgrading. We're upgrading this podcast.
This is a whole studio now. We built a warehouse in LA. We're sitting there now. No.
It looks like Noah's dining table. But no, I'm not a control freak, but I do expect people to be accountable for their part in the situation, or just own it. Just be like, yo, my bad. I didn't get X, Y, Z done. But instead of you blaming on the dog ate my homework kind of situation, or
nothing.
I think that's our, that's where I kind of lie. I'm like, I'm not trying to blame anybody for any of my problems or the situations I put myself in or the things I didn't see to put myself in those situations. Because sometimes you can see the writing on the wall before you get into the situation.
And that's when you get out of the situation. I think I've fallen accustomed to in this phase of my life of like seeing the signs and thinking like, oh, I can still like continue. And if the pitfall happens, that's when I realized when I saw the sign initially, it should have been done. It should have been dropped there.
Yeah.
So like, and that's where the moral thing comes in. Like I have a semi-good moral clock to me, and I overthink. So I probably have like a really better moral clock than a lot of other people. So it's like, I clock shit way too early also. So it's like my head will start to like work out scenarios that probably wouldn't happen, to where it's like, okay, so if I just like buckle down and do what the scenario is going to be anyway, I'm pretty sure it'll work out, and then it doesn't. So just like if stuff follow your gut. That's all I'm going to say. Follow your gut.
Smart man. You're right.
Morally and environmental wise. If you're in a bad environment, follow the good one. If your morals are telling you it's a bad thing, don't do it. Go to bed, put the alarm on, fall asleep.
No, it's not going to. He believes in that, but he doesn't actually do it sometimes.
No, well, so last week was a regress week. This week is a progress week. So I have progressed quite a bit.
Okay.
I've been reading, Anna, again. Jeez.
That's awesome.
Not really.
I'm going to do that.
No, I have actually. For the audio listeners, there's a lot of sarcasm, eye contact.
He's reading. That's good. Read a book.
I'm reading during the podcast. I'm reading and talking.
Right.
We're actually multitasking. Anna's folding my laundry.
Yeah.
I'm reading the book and drawing sculpture of the Mona Lisa. And no,
not the Mona Lisa. He went way
drawing
big.
a sculpture of the Mona Lisa.
I don't know how many arms. You got a lot of arms going on there. Man, you're an octopus.
No, I'm drawing a sculpture of the Mona Lisa, which is a painting. So somebody sculpted the Mona Lisa, and I'm drawing that sculpture.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
I need an abacus for that.
I agree.
Welcome back to the Noah Rambles Way Too Much podcast.
While you were talking, I was thinking in my head, I was like, what happened to Octomom? like,
Bruh.
like, what happened to
That
her?
was a TLC show, was it not?
Was it?
She had like 8 kids.
Yeah, she had a whole crap ton of kids.
How did she carry all them?
I don't know, but some dumb doctor, although this woman's on welfare, didn't have a job, decided, it's good for her to get in vitro. What?
What's in vitro?
Like when you get implanted to intentionally get pregnant.
Oh.
Like she didn't need no more kids. She had
What?
enough.
Did
she
all
was
8 come out at the same time?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I think she had more than 8 kids, but she
It's like
had
a litter
8,
of cats, but humans. Imagine
But
like
I
a
think
woman.
But I think she did have the 8 at one time, but she had more than 8 kids. She had quite a few. But she couldn't really afford them either.
Oh.
But I'm like, this doctor, why would you inseminate her? Like, why?
If she
And she was a
doesn't
single
have the
mama.
means,
So why are we doing this?
he messed her up.
I mean,
He was
but
trying to get that doctor paycheck.
that's nice, but she's an idiot for wanting that. I mean, I understand you want to make the earth fruitful, but come on, yo.
Okay, hypothetically though, if a mom was pregnant with 8 twins at the same time, I don't know how that would happen, but like, could you imagine 4 sets of twins?
No, I got you.
But that labor process, how long do you think that? Because one baby takes 6 hours to pump out, right?
But I'm thinking she had a C-section because that's a lot of babies. And I just, no man's going to want her after that one. I'm just saying.
Dang.
That's like a choo-choo train. It's never going to be the same down there again.
The elasticity.
Yeah, it's not bouncing back. I know they say it's a muscle and it'll bounce back. They
Oh,
lied.
the elastic rejuvenation of
Right.
the vaginal walls.
She will need a vaginal
Oh.
rejuvenation. I'm telling you.
She's got to go to one of the spas down here of people that just graduated college and think they're ready to do something. And
Oh man, that would be awful.
I feel like we live in a cesspool of people I went somewhere last night, sat at the table, and I was only going to be there for 5 minutes because my buddy said he was there. I'm serious. So I pull up. I walk in. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? There's this girl sitting there. They work at somewhere close. So I was like, hey, how you doing? And she was like, so I heard you do music. I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, I own a company. And I was like, and then immediately I just and she went on this huge ramble. And then I looked at her and said, so how long have you been working your server job?
Oh man.
No, but it wasn't that. It was just I wanted to say that. You know what I mean? But there's also part of me where it's if my parents don't know you, you haven't made it yet. That's something I think about because my dad was musical guy.
Yeah.
They were kept us away from media, and so I kind of think about the families that keep their kids away from viewing certain things because that's how I grew up. So but there were the people that they did know, Taylor Swift, Hannah Montana, the A-list whatevers. And so I kind of think about it in the aspect of I don't know you. And then she had the blue check mark thing on her Instagram.
You could pay for that. Hell, they offered me that.
No, that was the thing. I saw it when I got followed. And then I checked the page. And as the page was loading, I was like, there's no way she has over 5,000 followers. And it was a 1.8. And I was like, that's crazy that you can buy a blue check mark and think you own a business. It's just crazy. Take accountability for taking pride in what you do. How about that? How about that? Let's go back to that.
Yes, pride. I love it.
Not pride, confidence.
Oh, I think we got a lot of overly confident people. I don't think that was her problem.
No, I think confidence is a bad confidence. There's a difference between bad confidence and good confidence.
Well, I'm thinking bad confidence is cockiness. That's where we're at.
But there's also Kobe. who was like technically bad confident, but he still won a championship. You know, Kobe learned like 8 different languages just to be able to trash talk the people in the NBA that were like not from the United States.
That sucks.
Why?
Because
I think it's sick.
He likes bad confidence.
No, he still won a chip on him.
I know, but still,
The ring
like,
talks, Anna.
That's nice, but you shouldn't want to be that person who would talk ish.
He learned Italian, which is like one of the hardest languages, just to tell somebody you can't dribble that ball in here, bitch, or like some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, how do you learn Italian for that reason?
No way.
Not even learning like sentence. Like, can I get a croissant? No, it's like
I'm gonna dribble this ball and show you that I'm the ish, as opposed to talking ish.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I mean, I can talk good ish game.
Hey, we know.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
We all know.
No, the question is,
I feel like you get it out during the week, and then as soon as the podcast mic comes on, I like just go on this huge rant of feeling like.
I mean, you were so upset with France in last week.
Okay, so PSA.
Oh.
I want to give like a warm-hearted double down on France. We watched our USA boys dismantle y'all, and I hope you're icing your asshole after the beatdown we gave it. Or Steph Curry in Pacific. So fuck France. And I thought maybe I was going to joke and think it was an apology, but it's not. And rip.
France.
Okay, but I will say, Wembanyama, it was nice to see somebody care about something that much, especially at his age. It was nice to see him cry after the loss because he's 20. He's really young. He's young.
Yeah.
So it's like, to see him have that much passion, the basketball's in good hands. That's all I got to say. Honestly, if I had to say one thing after that Olympics, because of course we were going to win, it's USA, step your game up, because Jason Tatum isn't going to be able to guard Wembanyama in the LA Olympics in 28.
Right.
That's what I mean, though. Like, bruh, he was bawling. And then I was watching it with my mom, and, like, Wembanyama was crying, and he just found his mom on the side, and I was like, I got choked up. I was like, dang, that's what sports are for. That was the whole Olympic talk we had on the other end. But fuck France. All right, what?
Full France.
This is gonna be a running bit. We're gonna be on like episode 48, and it's gonna resurface in a weird way. It's gonna be like, oh, what do we say here? Oh yeah,
full France. Yeah. Okay, so how was your week this week? Talking about me letting loose this week. I think I did really well this week.
I actually had a really good week. I started eating more consistently. I know that's crazy.
Yay!
Yeah. I've been working out a lot too. So I've just been in this good mindset. I had a really good psychiatry appointment. Better than ever. So that's positive. And now it's like, I don't know. I'm in this groove where I had a really bad habit of getting up way too late, and it would not set off my day. I thought it was normal. But like yesterday and for the past couple of days before that, I've been getting up at like 10, like 9:45. And then that's when I get to the gym. And then doing it with Kaysen the other day, it was so fun. It was like one of the best experiences I've had hooping with somebody. And it was so weird as we were wrapping up. A kid I used to play AAU with, who went to like California for basketball for college. He comes in, I'm like, hey, and he goes, hey, and then we like chop it up for like 10, like, and it was just like a weird, like the life will give you a lot of green flags if you look. It's like easy to weed out the red ones, but if you just like notice the green ones once in a while, it's nice. You're doing the right thing. But that was my whole week. It was like, oh, me not being stupid has put like new factors in my life that I had forgotten about. That's cool. You know what I mean? Like, wow, the universe might actually have a cyclical way of working. Oh, Who knew?
That's awesome.
I saw a meme of like Super Mario Bros. You know how there are all the characters.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like, did you remember the Mario race game where you got all the characters and you'd race all the Mario characters?
Yes, still have it.
But they had edited the game cover where it was the Diddy race.
Oh my god!
And they put Diddy's face, they put Epstein's face, and they put all these like Drake, the other guy that was on it was like 40 people, but in the very back, and it was half of his face on the edit. They put my poor man Stephen Hawking. And he was the one that didn't have any allegations. Right. I mean, he was on Epstein's Island, and he did like midgets. No, that turned out to be fake. Did you hear the flight log? And somebody like replicated a page of Stephen Hawking liking when like little people would get up on like a ladder and like solve complex math equations.
Oh my god!
And he would just, but like someone I think fabricated that. Hopefully, if anybody knows, let me know. But
poor
and
dude.
he went to
Dude.
He went to the island to do that. But also, I'm like, what? We're catching strays and memes now. Like people are catching like for no reason. I remember when LeBron James. I remember when it was like, grab the water. Like I remember stuff that was like. Walkie slush, like, and that nobody was catching strays in that, but now like Stephen Hawking is in a meme being compared to Diddler. Like what?
Yeah, not cool. Not with Stephen.
That was a tangent. I don't even know where that started. We'll listen back.
Well, my week was great.
Oh, yeah.
As overall, it was great. I've been sick for like 3 weeks, so.
I didn't even notice it last week, or I didn't notice it last week.
I was on drugs.
Oh.
On drugs today, dude.
Either on and off drug.
Yeah. But got 10 more days left of them. But so I spent my first 3 days really not working on anything, not studying, not doing anything, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, man, I just kicked ass. I was just working, setting my goals, setting meetings with people, getting my project together. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. By actually doing my job this week, I felt less stress. And I think because Monday and Tuesday, when I was supposed to work, I was beginning to get really, really stressed and agitated. But I just couldn't get my shit together.
Well, you're going through something.
I know, but you know what? When you work from home or you have that option to work from home, it is so hard to justify not working from home.
Yeah.
That's the sucky
It's
part.
also like an unknown luxury, probably, or like an negative luxury, where it's like, don't really have an excuse. I might have influenza, but my laptop's 2 feet away from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that was my problem. But then also at the same time, like, I would try, like, I would clock in and I would just be like dozing off. I said, yep, this isn't working.
Yeah.
I mean, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. So I felt a little bad. And then, like, people would email me and I was just looking like, I can't help you.
I figured out, like, as of late, I can ride out of sickness, like, as long as I'm sentient. But as soon as it gets to the dozing off point, I know I just need to hibernate for 2 days. I know I need to lay in bed with, like, a 24-pack of Gatorade and 60 waters by my bed and just sleep. Yeah. Sleeping helps.
Sleeping does. But
so much.
The problem was, I had that little girl, that little Mighty Mouse 4-year-old of mine, and then the husband, and for some reason, I don't know, all of a sudden they wanted to talk to me and have questions and couldn't figure out stuff.
Of all times.
I had to tell my husband, I was like, sir, I'm the sick one, you need to figure it out. But, no. And then little yams would come around and be like, well, I really want you to wash my face. Girl, go by. Stop playing with me. And she's like, well, you don't look that sick. I mean, just take your medicine.
So are you like a rude, like not rude, but like a mean sick? Like it's kind of like, you know how there are angry drunks, happy drunks?
No, I mean, it's
or just agitated.
I would think I was more agitated.
I get so agitated when I'm sick.
Because I'm sitting here, and if I'm not moving to go use the bathroom, clearly I'm not going to move. So you ask me to wash your face isn't going to really help the situation.
Exactly.
And honestly, the medicine I was on, I'm not gonna lie, it felt like a muscle relaxer. I had to like email the doctor at one point because I was a little confused.
Do you have any left? No, I'm just...
I do. I have 10 days left. But I was so confused because I was like, I could have swore she said she's giving me a steroid and some cough medicine, and my body is a little too relaxed. I'm like over here looking like a piece of Jello melting. Like, no.
Like that guy that was the guy at the Shell station the other night, just like zoning out. No, when I'm sick, there's two things. There's sick me if like I'm in a relationship, and there's sick me alone. Sick me alone is a lot more like tough. Sick me with somebody. Oh, can you get the? Oh, can if you just put the lemon in the thing and then make the tea with the ginger. Dude, you think I'm doing that alone? I'm like, no, I'm chugging 4 water bottles, praying to God every night, and then sleeping.
You know what?
24 hours a day.
That's true because
it's fun to like lean on the ones you like love though. It's like, oh, you see me in a bad spot, and I feel like I have taken advantage of it.
Oh no, I don't blame you. I mean,
but sometimes like with the lung stuff, like sometimes I can't breathe, and it's like, yeah. And but the people don't get that. They'll remember that's the time they'll remember that I milked my common cold in like January, like the time where I'm like actually probably having something terrible happen to me. That's been a cool thing about becoming like older though. It's like, okay, if you get sick, you better clock if you're good enough to drive yourself to the hospital.
Heck yeah.
And I'm not paying for an ambulance, so either you sleep or you pass out here.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, or you drive yourself, and hopefully you get there. Suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah, that's name of the episode.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Dang right, that's brilliant. I would listen to that podcast, the Suck It Up Buttercup podcast.
The Suck It Up Buttercup.
What was it? Your to-do list on a tumbleweed?
Oh, I don't know. It's funny that you mention it because it's literally right on this one paper. I don't know what I was supposed to do with the whole tumbleweed and to-do list, but I do remember I was supposed to send you Chris Stapleton music.
I didn't listen to it.
I didn't do it. Yeah, I didn't send it. That's why you didn't listen to it. Sure didn't do it.
No, but I think I feel like I think that's the tumbleweed to-do list thing was there are two types of people. It's just like,
yeah, I'm to-do and you're the tumbleweed.
Yeah. And I honestly, if you find your footing with being a tumbleweed, I know as weird as that sounds, or if you find your tumble with being the weed, you can, it's fun.
I feel like this is going to be a shirt or somebody's like slogan. It's going to be in some book of wise quotes somewhere.
There are two types of people in the world.
Who said this? Noah.
Thank you for viewing Watch Mojo Top 10 Quotes of the podcast in 2025. Oh, it's 24. Never mind. Watch Mojo didn't make that video. It was just me, guys. Never mind.
I didn't watch it because, once again, like I said, I was on drugs. I did save it in my watch list. Boys in the Boat.
Did you?
Yes. I didn't watch it, though.
Did you read about it? Or, like, see, like, the synopsis?
No. I'd rather just go
Don't give
and
me
watch.
that sarcastic.
Because you know what? I'd rather watch the movie or read the book. I mean, what did y'all do? Well, no, you weren't even born in this time.
Wait, what did I do when?
Before there was like a Netflix or something that gave you all the information and all the characters in it.
I had this thought. I think that's why I know actors so well. Like, I know actors by, like, first name because my family watched movies all the time. It was, like, I didn't get a smartphone until I was a freshman in high school. So, I had to, like, figure out people's names and shit. And so, like, I think that... What was your question?
But I was like, but you come in a generation where you turn on Netflix and you can see all of that information.
No, I had DVDs. When Netflix started, it was DVDs getting mailed to you. That's what I remember. and then it became the streaming service.
So you didn't get on the internet and try to figure out what this movie was about?
You think I had the password to that computer? I got caught watching something on the family computer one time. My sister snitched, and it was like Hermione Granger from Harry Potter something. And it's like, no. And then they locked up all the electronics until I was in front of it.
Because I grew up where there
I
was...
wasn't even looking up. I was like...
You say you weren't looking up stuff.
AI, if anything. AI in 2008. No, 2013.
We had TV Guide, and even then, you couldn't find the darn TV Guide half the time because my mom was playing the crossword puzzle in the back of the TV Guide. So, I kind of like the surprise of the movie, like what's going to happen, you know?
Oh, I'm the same way. I don't like knowing, especially about like media stuff. I like there being some kind of lore to it.
Yeah.
As long as it's consumable and it's like, oh, this is really easy for anybody to watch. But like the people that want to dive a little bit deeper into it, that's the fun stuff. That's the stuff I'm like, oh, it just opens up this whole world that I wasn't even accustomed to. Oh. That's movies especially. Like Wolverine, for example. It was Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. They were in like X-Men Origins together. And he got casted as Deadpool like way back then. Been friends ever since. So in the scene where Deadpool comes in and like Hugh Jackman's just killing whiskey. That's actually their whiskey company that they made together. So he kills like half a bottle of it before he passes out, and that's their company. And I thought that was really cool.
See, you're a movie buff like that.
Well, I was going to school for video and film production, so.
Well, that's good for you.
I studied it.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Until my grandfather had to mess around and die on me. Prick.
Well,
No.
Lord forbid.
No, I love him so much. Think about him every day.
Today was the day. But, but that is on my watch list, so when
It's good. I mean, the movie's not as good as the book, but it's like any adaptation of a book. It's like, it's not going to hit all the notes. It's going to be like semi-close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to... I don't know if I'll read the book. We'll have to see.
Okay, it's like interesting enough to read the book.
But one movie I did see this past week... Actually, I'm a liar. It was last freaking week. As I'm such an idiot. It Ends With Us.
It Ends With Us. Blake Lively.
Yes.
Okay, I saw
really,
a clip of that.
really good
Sad.
movie. It is. I know everybody keeps saying how sad it is. Okay. I wouldn't say it's sad because of the ending. I think it had a good ending, so it didn't be sad. Like, you know, we're breaking generational curses, and habits and all that good stuff. And so I wouldn't go for it. It was sad. I think the part that kind of spoke to me was the domestic violence part of it. And I think it's because I was in this theater with two others of my coworkers / friends who literally went through that, and I heard their story. And so I see how it was triggering them, like with their past. So that's what made it sad for me. Not so much what was happening in the movie. I mean, yes, I was like, oh my gosh.
Kind of like seeing it through their eyes.
Mm-hmm. But I was like, oh my gosh, get the heck out of this,
Yeah.
But, and I had not read the book. Apparently, I don't know if I was supposed to read the book or whatever, because of course, everybody I was with, they all read the book. I didn't read the book. But anywho, and it was such beautiful people in the movie. I've got to say, everybody was attractive. So I was like,
yeah, well, Blake Lively's Ryan Reynolds' wife.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And like Ryan Reynolds, there was a cool, funny interview thing when they're rolling out that movie. This is the only thing I saw about the movie, and then one like sad clip that was like 15 seconds. But Ryan Reynolds interviews the main love interest, and he's like, "You probably didn't think I was going to be sitting down here, huh?" And he's like, "Oh, what are we doing here?" And it's like, yeah, it's like, but I'm sorry, continue.
And he also directed the movie, not Ryan Reynolds.
Not Ryan Reynolds.
The main love interest.
No, it is. Yeah. Wait, the main Avengers.
The main love interest.
He directed the movie?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
good.
I don't know if this was his directorial debut, but he did directed.
So is it worth the watch?
It is definitely
One
worth
out
the
of
watch.
10. 1 out of 10.
It's a 10.
Really?
And from what I understand from the people I was with, they said the movie followed the book.
Rare.
Yeah, very rare. So yes, it's a good movie. I'm interested in the next movie if it comes out. Which
is it going to be like a?
Yeah, it's going to be Blake
Did
Lively.
they set it up that way? Like
It felt like that, yeah,
Okay.
at the end. And I guess that's why I didn't get the whole like sad part, because I'm like, you are doing what you need to do to get out of this situation.
Oh, I gotta watch it then.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was definitely good.
I like rom-coms.
I don't think I really don't
Semi.
like rom-coms personally, but
I don't either. Well, I mean, if somebody tells me to watch one, like
like
I
The
would,
Notebook,
but
I watched that one.
Dude, I've had so many people, like girls.
That's a really amazing movie.
When
it
I'm
really
like,
is.
my name's Noah, and they're like, and they'll just quote a line from The
Oh my
Notebook.
gosh.
Never seen The Notebook. Never seen Forrest Gump. Yeah, I know that one.
Whoa.
That's the one people
Not
are like,
Forrest
what
Gump?
the heck? Yep. Nope.
Noah.
I want to watch this guy
Oh my
play ping
gosh.
pong for 25 minutes. Heck no.
It's not 25 damn minutes. Okay?
Ping pong? He's
No.
probably playing ping pong for 25 minutes.
Noah.
Bro, I'm just gonna laugh at that. I know what came out of his ball sack, bro. Chet Hanks. Bombaclat.
I know that's a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna watch him play somebody that is just get like a. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It was a different time.
Oh my gosh.
Life is like a box.
No, you've got to watch Forrest Gump. I can't believe
I've
you.
seen enough clips.
No. You need the whole experience.
No, when my best friend literally he'll like I think literally I haven't seen Forrest Gump based on the reason that like he always like lays into me because I haven't seen it, and I think it's just a spite thing at this point. It's like I'm not gonna watch it because you want me to watch it so bad, and that's literally the consensus I've gotten from everybody. So I'm actually like happy that I haven't seen it.
No.
Have you seen Hot Summer Nights?
Never even heard of that movie in my life. What is that, a porn? Like, that's what it sounds like.
Like one of Timothy Chalamet's like first. It's like an A24 movie, and he moves.
I'll put it on my list. At least I'm going to try to watch it.
That's actually a really good summer movie. Not even joking. Place Beyond the Pines.
Okay, that's nice. Don't give me any more homework till you see Forrest Gump. You can spite that friend if you want. Watch it in secret, and we never have to talk about it on the air.
I have to watch Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Do you know how much it costs to rent Forrest Gump?
You don't have any streaming devices
I
already?
have every streaming device. It's not on HBO. It might be on HBO. I haven't looked. We'll see.
I don't know which streaming device I recently watched it on because I got like 9,000 of them myself. But
Rocket Money is the sponsor of this podcast episode. $9.99.
and they're not giving us no money.
Exactly. I've been seeing those ads recently. It's like, shut up. Just stop. Stop spoon feeding me garbage. Or like TikTok shop. Like, what Taiwanese kid lost his life in assembling this shoelace?
Oh my gosh, right? TikTok shop is wild. But I ain't gonna lie, I got some good stuff off there.
I almost broke yesterday and bought some shoes. And then I'm so happy I didn't. I'm like so happy I did not.
So you didn't buy it off TikTok shop, but you did buy some shoes somewhere else.
No, I didn't buy shoes in general.
What?
I'm trying to get to
and you
this
just got
paycheck.
paid.
Yeah. Well, I
That's
have
impressive.
I have a tattoo on the 20th.
Oh, you really getting the tattoo?
24th, yeah.
Oh, yo. So you getting the cross?
No, I'm starting the sleeve, so it's
Oh.
a whole thing here. And then I think next paycheck I'll get the cross, and then I'm getting the other half of the back shaded in.
Okay, that's what's up.
So this year was like primarily like I want to start getting covered. So
Okay.
I think I'm getting there, but
Yeah, I would say so.
we'll see. We'll see where it ends up.
Okay.
It's more the spots you can't see. Hey, anybody that wants to get a tattoo, it's more the spots you can't see that have the biggest canvas. Boom. Check. What was that?
But yes, you need to watch Forrest Gump.
Johnny.
How have we been friends this long and I didn't know this?
We never talk about movies. I could talk about movies all day.
That's wonderful.
Well,
but
Forrest Gump's like the main one. Castaway, I think I saw the first 10 minutes. I fell asleep. There's something about Tom Hanks's face that puts me to sleep. I like Captain Phillips.
Yeah, that
I
was a good
liked
one.
the pilot one he was in, where he lands the plane and
I can't remember the name of that one.
whatever. Chet Hanks actually was like a flight attendant in that movie. If you like rewatch, he was like handing out pretzels.
That's all
And
he's
he was
capable
like,
of doing, but okay.
White boy, the bomber clip. No, he was not in that movie. Sully. That was a good movie. I like Tom Hanks though. Saving Private Ryan's goated. Hot take, I think Fury's better than Saving Private Ryan. The one with Brad Pitt and like Shia LaBeouf, and
Yep.
I think it is. I think it's grittier, and that's what I think that movie needs. That type of movie, war, in general. If I was gonna make a movie, I've like written this down in multiple journals. It would be like a war movie. Like it's like a sports movie, but it's more like high stake. It's like there's one goal. How do we band together as people and get to the other goal? And then morality comes in, and like Fury, for example, they're not making it out of that. How do we save this kid from not dealing with the same fate we're going to go through inevitably? But like swallowing your own pride to just take that step up as a human. I love just like war movies. The morality is so like easy to see. It's like lays it out for you.
Yeah.
So if I was going to make a movie, it would probably be that.
Okay, well, I will go and watch it.
It's not even in
As soon as you
production.
go see Forrest Gump.
Y'all and your Forrest Gump.
Listen, it's a great movie. It really is. Jenny!
For the audio listeners, before she made the Jenny joke, she had like real sincerity in her eyes. So
I did.
I will actually watch Forrest Gump probably now. I'll go to Kroger, buy a steak, watch Forrest Gump. Cook it, watch Forrest Gump.
Okay, I don't know what the steak had to do with Forrest Gump.
Well,
But cool. But it's cool.
Well,
It's
I gotta
cool.
eat some. I gotta eat something while watching a movie.
Okay, that's cool.
I had like 2 people in the last day yesterday be like, have you been working out? I'm like, dude, I don't know. Somebody flicked my titty the other day. They were like, I'm like, bruh, don't assault me like that. And then
I hope it was a girl.
it was.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Wait, it was
well,
still assault.
Because you were like, bruh. I was like, don't worry, no, you liked it.
No, I don't think that gets talked about enough. Like if
No,
you
it doesn't
flip
get- it
the
doesn't-
gender roles of what you just said to me right now. Oh, Anna, you like you know what I'm saying?
No, I met you. Honey, you liked it. And I don't know who flicked your tit, but it was one of your little love interests, one of them.
No, I haven't had any. That's a lie.
It sure was.
No, but I'm sifting through. I'm more content
Like
with.
flour.
I'm content with being alone right now, and I not content in the way as guys where we think doing something with no emotional connection like gets you out of any like moral accountability for doing the action. More of I'm content with being alone in all facets of that, and that's been like a while. Like it's weird that not like adding something into the equation of something like oh well we're gonna if this happens it happens. It's more like no, I'm gonna put my foot down and like the next person I do this with is gonna be like the one that I want to do it for a very long time with, you know.
Yeah.
And not like you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yes, no. I like it.
And that's been the progress over the past week.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
He had progress, regress. Now we're in progress again.
We're gonna hit 2 of these.
Oh, let's do it.
You pick one, you go first, and then I'll pick one, I'll go, and then I think we're wrapped up. Because I think
Are we wrapped up?
we're like at 50 minutes maybe? I don't know. I don't see the time. Nobody judge me. Or if you want, you can. I love these stands. This is fun to play with.
So easily amused.
Hey, no, that was also something I was thinking about. You know, what year do you think like people stopped being allowed to be bored. Because I haven't been bored in a while just based on my phone.
I think it happened when COVID happened.
No.
And then, well, no.
But I remember being a kid and like I just would lay like belly down on my bedroom floor and play with like the doorstop, like the ding, ding. And I was so bored. And I haven't had that feeling for way too long. You know what I mean? That feeling of like there's nothing to do. But I wish I could chase that feeling. I wish if I got that feeling at one point in my life, I'd be like so happy as a human.
But I think when COVID happened, people all of a sudden felt like they were going to be. They didn't even give their selves chances to sit their asses down, spend time with their family, lose some weight, shave a head, whatever they were going to do. Some people did. Don't get me wrong. However, we get off of COVID and now everybody's like, oh, I just can't just sit around the house. Why the hell not? Sit your ass down. Because it even says in the Bible, be still.
But like also the pure boredom, like mind and body. Body, I can be bored very easily. But when my mind, I don't know why that's like one of the memories I remember being a kid. But it's like, there's nothing I can do right now to like satiate my mind. You know me with food, when we talk about how like, I don't know what you're going to like when you said to me at work the other day, you're like, you just wake up and whatever your body craves you get because that's all you're going to eat. It's hard for you to meal prep for that reason. I think it was the same with like activity wise when I was a kid. And like now that I found my niche of activities that I like doing, I'm just always like trying to get something done. And like, I need a vacation. Green Onions vacation 2024. Me and Anna are going to the beach. Our first video podcast is going to be on the balcony in front of the ocean. That would be cool, actually.
Where are we going? Carolina? Florida?
We could go to Alabama. We could go to Panama.
Let's do it.
It's only like a 7-hour drive. I'll pay for gas.
Let's do it.
I have a hybrid.
Let's do it.
Like a 3-day thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Boom.
Okay, we're doing it.
For real?
Yeah.
We got one more of these episodes and then we're planning that.
Heck yeah, we're doing it.
All right, read your call.
What social convention do you refuse to participate in?
Read it one more time.
What social convention do you refuse to participate in?
What does convention mean?
I'm trying to figure that out too, because I'm like, it didn't say social media.
No, it's more like, it's probably like, let's say convention is like an etiquette thing. Like what etiquettely, socially, like do people do naturally that you have to think about? Or just pick another card.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't have anything that I got to think about to do.
All right. I have mine.
Okay, do it.
What is the dumbest feature of the human body?
The dumbest feature? Thumbs?
Monkeys don't have thumbs?
I don't know, then. And monkeys don't have thumbs, and look, they seem to do all right.
They don't have a stock market. There's no banana stock market. What? We have a stock market. We have thumbs.
Pinky toes? I don't know. The dumbest feature?
What do nipples do?
Some people get thrilled.
No, I mean, but it's like the wasp of the body. Like nipples have no.
Yeah, they do. They milk their babies.
I mean, for guys.
Oh, for guys, I don't know what your nipples
That's
do.
what I mean. Do you know for the longest time, I think until I watched that Hermione Granger video, I did not know girls had nipples. Up until, I thought like.
Someone should have gave you a book or a health class, something.
No, it was Birds and the Bees, and it was the sap of the honey, and it's like, I don't know what he's talking about.
Right.
Let me read Dr. Seuss a little bit more.
The birds and the bees. Lord have mercy.
Dumbest feature of the body.
I don't know. And I think because I try to look at everyone as beautiful people and try to pick out something that's great on them, or I don't know.
Hear me out on this.
Oh gosh,
The brain.
that's the dumbest feature. Why is the brain dumb? I mean, some don't use their brain, so I can get how they can be dumb.
Anna, thank you for asking.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know. The brain, I don't know. It has potential to be really smart, but even just a connection I made recently is even the really smart people like make stuff happen and do things that's really dumb. And so like, despite how smart you are or how dumb the guy that's still landscaping in his 60s is considered to be, contentment is the thing. Like, if your brain's not content, in my opinion, you're dumb. And that's why I think the brain is dumb. Because it will dupe you out of being content any chance it gets.
Well, I love how you went real smart with it. I was going very shallow. But with that theory,
that's why I said, right. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yes, Noah, the whiz kids over here.
I don't know what else would be dumb though. Like,
pinky toes are dumb.
I need my pinky toe for stability.
No.
My surgery foot, Anna.
No, you're good.
You got to view it differently. Everybody got a brain. Everybody brain's stupid. Everybody
got
smart.
Pinky toe too. But some people don't have a pinky toe and they stable as a mofo. So
some people in a wheelchair are stable as
right. So I mean, I don't know. Armpit hair is dumb.
I refrain. Nose hair.
Yes.
Yep. Why is that even there?
Mm-hmm. And they say it's to keep out germs, but hell, I've had a sinus infection for 3 damn weeks, so it didn't keep it out. And then my esthetician
for the
tells me
audio
to
listeners,
wax.
There's hair coming out of her nose at least 2 inches.
There's not hair coming out of my nose.
No.
But I'm like, my esthetician waxes my nose hairs because she's all like, that gives you sinus infection. So I'm like, hell, I don't know. But she is right. Because I didn't have a sinus infection, but I haven't waxed my nose.
Everybody's
like
drinking the Kool-Aid.
Weeks.
Everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I did drink that Kool-Aid. But
when's your space shuttle coming?
Oh, I'm not going up there. Y'all can go up there.
Well, you drank the Kool-Aid. You're ready.
I do not like grape. So y'all can go on up there.
Okay, we got one more card.
What TV show is everyone obsessed with that you just can't get into?
Ooh, great. Friends. Easy. I don't like Friends.
Yeah. I agree with that
like,
one.
I love Gilmore Girls. I love, like New Girl, like, shows in that genre.
How I Met Your Mom. I like that.
Oh, my gosh.
Big Bang
The closer
Theory.
sucked. I watched, like, How I Met Your Mother was, like, I thought Barney was the coolest guy. And then you just, like, see him devolve. And then I became a Siegel? No. Sudeikis? Mm-hmm. He was, like, my favorite character. Like, I rewatched it, like, last year. And Sudeikis be, like, the tall, gangly, like, goofy guy.
Yeah.
He became my favorite character. When I was a kid, it was Barney, which makes sense. And now I relate to...
His name was Barney?
Siegel. No, it's Jason Siegel. I relate to him a lot. He was also in a show with Harrison Ford on Apple TV. It's about, like, a therapist. He's a therapist.
Yes, it's still on there.
Split. No. What's it called?
I don't know what it's called. I just know it's still on there.
That show's amazing. I watched that all in a night.
What show can I not get
Separated?
into?
No, it's like an S word. Hold on, I'll look it up. What show can you not get into?
That's the sucky part about it because I would have said Friends, but however, during COVID, I binged it all. So, I mean, prior to that, let's see, I like TV. Actually, you know what I can't get into? Is The Real Housewives of Orange County past season 2.
Like it's called Shrinking. Ryan put me on that show. It's one of the best shows I've seen. I love shitty drama. The only shitty drama that I don't like is the Kardashians.
Oh,
I
cannot get into that.
I will throw my remote at the TV.
I seen one episode of
that shit is,
and it was crazy because I had seen it with my mom, and we both had looked at each other and we said that girl is going to be famous based on her crying in this first episode that her video got linked. And guess what? That hoe has made millions and billions of dollars just based off of her body that she just didn't want to expose. She's exposed it millions of times. She shut down the damn internet.
We're not even thinking about. I'm not even thinking about that. I think it's like, I think it's like deeper than that shit, and I won't get into it on a mic. But like, for them to like, even the new episodes, how like pick me, but like not pick me they are at the same time, where they just expect shit to just be thrown at them, is what I think is wrong with like women. Just in general.
I
like,
agree.
It's just like this expectation that everybody's supposed to do whatever the fuck you want and not get a Vogue shoot. Like, no.
Yeah.
Everything on you's fake.
Yeah.
Your brain's fake. How people treat you is fake. I had an ex that loved it. And, like, I had to turn it off halfway through one time because I was doing what we're doing right now, but with that show playing, I was just commentating it, and I literally got so worked up. It was the same with The Bachelorette. I was like, these girls are like underselling their value exponentially for this guy that probably day trades. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's no substance there. And then it's
None.
like, oh, it's easy to manipulate that. Yeah, I get it. But, like, being the manipulatist is not as good as being the manipulated. Or it's not. They're equally bad. Why can't we just coexist as people? That's why I hate that show. But I love Love Island. They're just hot bodies that are dumb.
They're not
Hot bodies that are dumb is what I need. Very simple.
dumb TV.
Well, I don't know. I was in the villa and she walked out. I love that show. I'm in on that.
But yeah, no, I don't like the Kardashians at all. Yeah. Bless their hearts. And kudos, bitches, on making your money.
Don't bless their hearts.
Well, yeah, no, bless their hearts and kudos on making your money. I'm not going to hate on that, but damn, don't be effing crying about, you getting your coochie eaten out, and then the next episode you're like, oh my gosh, Playboy asked me to get on the cover. Yay, me.
It's not even that. It's like even the Julia Fox effect. You know Julia Fox?
Yeah.
Who was like a dominatrix and shit. It's like, yeah, cool. Like, you're doing what guys have done. And that's awesome, right? Women empowerment. Do you think the guys are happy that they did that too? Like, do you think, like, they're probably suffering some shit from that, and for you to think that was the cool part of what they did, and then for you to follow that and try to get badges from it, when I don't think anybody that did that, like, got badges from it, despite Channing Tatum. I'm pretty sure they're probably all in therapy based on what they went through.
Yeah.
For doing that, and to tout it as like something to like, oh, I'm cool because of this. Mm-hmm. You know how many young girls are seeing that and being like, oh, I can be cool that way.
And that's how we got these influencers
but
on the internet, because they see that dumb shit.
You need to show the therapy. You need to show the work that got you out of that, so that when somebody gets in that situation, they can turn to that and be like, oh, that's how I get out of that. It's not, oh, go to OnlyFans. It's cheap. You know what I mean? That's the way to get in all that shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a tangent for no reason.
It
Friends.
was.
I don't like Friends.
Yeah, no.
Jennifer Aniston's the only reason I watch Friends. She's so hot in it. Or, like, pretty. And her smile is nice. But, like, the writing sucks. I'll watch Seinfeld 10 out of 10 times before I watch Friends. That's also, there's, like, this doom to Seinfeld that nothing matters, and I like that.
I didn't naturally watch Seinfeld. I was kind of forced to watch it, like, because my husband, like, watches it all the time. He loves it. So, he's on the couch, I'm on the couch. Here we are. I guess this is what's on TV. We're doing it. And I don't hate it, but I don't think I would naturally would have watched it
Did you watch
on my own.
Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yes.
I loved that.
Yes.
I used to watch that a ton. I watched Fresh Prince.
Yeah, definitely watched Fresh Prince. I watched George
Yeah.
Lopez.
George Lopez was always the one that came on way too late. So, like, I fell asleep while watching, like, Victorious or something. Mm-hmm. And then I woke up and George Lopez was playing.
That was good TV back then.
Yeah, it's not the same. Streaming kind of ruined it for me. I feel like that's why I haven't been on TV that much. It's like, there's no hype. I don't have any, like, there is no, like, every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Tune in. It's like, no, the episode will come out then. Thanks, Bob from Nowhere Land.
I think that's why I stay up until, like, 9 o'clock so I can watch my episode of, Game of Thrones or, that whole saga.
I need a show. I need something.
That's my show.
Yeah. Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones, the whole saga. The new one, too.
I should get into that. I was a Breaking Bad guy.
That was a good one.
That was my favorite show of all time. I watched that.
I ended up watching that because of my husband, not because I naturally
decided to.
Yeah. And it's a great show. I did like it. It's just that I'm not naturally going to go to it for whatever reason. I mean, I guess because I like trashy, dumbass TV, like reality shows.
I do too.
But I'm very also...
There's also a trashy, dumbass TV that is parodies of it. Mm-hmm. And that's my favorite. There's this dating show that's like Australian that my dad like showed me at one point, and it's like they're like joking on like a Love Island. No, I think it's The Bachelorette. They're joking on like the Bachelorette thing, mm-hmm. but like it's all famous actors now. But they're like comedians and stuff like that. I think
that's funny.
It's hilarious. I don't know. It's like Ring of Fire or something like that, but like in a funny way. What show? Man.
Yeah, there's just some things like I didn't naturally gravitate to. Like I don't like rom-coms. I don't like romantic, touchy feely shit like that. But yeah, I do. I do love Virgin River. I am in love with that show.
What's that?
That comes on Netflix. Yay! And it's about a nurse practitioner whose husband was killed in a car accident. She can't deal with the loss, so she goes to this small town up north in Cali, meets the love of her life, and there's all these little different obstacles that they have to go through. They ended on a happy ending this last season, but I love that show.
How many seasons?
What do I think we're at? 3? And then Magnolia is also on Netflix. Great show as well.
I love us just like throwing out titles and being like, watch it. We don't. We can't give the plot or summary of plot, but watch it.
Magnolia's great. It's about 3 best friends. They grew up together. They're in different areas of their lives, and it's just good Southern wholesome charm. Just, small town vibes.
And on that note, I hope everybody that's listening currently is getting wholesome Southern charm vibes. And me and Anna had to reschedule like 4 times. So y'all better be grateful that we're sitting here and giving y'all an hour.
Not they better be grateful. You're welcome, y'all.
No,
y'all welcome.
No, I'm joking. No, it's more of a thank y'all. Is that better?
Yes, thank you.
That's a better thing?
To all 75 of our listeners.
Damn, why we gotta flex like that, Anna? Don't.
I know.
No, I'm just.
75 and we're on
now
episode 4.
You're breaking the third wall. I was breaking the third wall the last 3 episodes. I conscientiously try not to this episode, and then you're telling everybody our exact amount of listeners.
Hey, I think it's pretty darn good.
Well, we're still not monetizable yet, so we're not on Apple yet.
Nope.
When we get on Apple, 90% of the people I talk to are like,
Apple.
Are you on the podcast app? I'm like, I've never seen that application before in my whole entire life. You are a baby boomer. Calm down. You were a Gen, whatever was before the Cold War.
I love how people at our work who are like our customers will come up and be like, oh my gosh, you're on that podcast with Noah. I'm just like,
Noah? What?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they say that to you? Really?
Yeah.
I get that. Well, I mostly I listen to your podcast. And I'm like, it's not just mine.
Yeah, they're exciting.
It's always ours.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're dapping up. For the audio listeners, we just did a very awkward dap up.
I know, because I couldn't get my hand, because I got my big old jug here.
So I have a round table in my kitchen, and the first thing Anna said when she sat down, she goes, "Have you heard the Jada Pinkett, like that podcast? It's like a similar..." And I thought about it, because that was the first time when we were setting it up. Mm-hmm. And I remember now, like, what happened with her being like I saw a meme the other day of like it's like the picture of Tupac in the car, but somebody like photo edited like half of Jada's head like on his like crotch region, so like out the window. It's so funny. But like on that note,
I just wait time out. Because I don't support Jada and her BS. But I just wanted him to see the camera angles of her podcast, which is greatly set up. I don't want to.
I'll research it.
I don't want us to support that girl and her crazy shenanigans.
Wait, did you see that Will Smith dropped a song?
Yes, it's so good. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
I am the microwave. I am the fridge. I keep your food cold. I am the Libra, but identify as a Cancer. Like what? What are you, Will? Just keep talking. I am the frame. I am the picture. You are the glasses. I am the retina. Like, what is he talking about here? I don't know. Like, when that became music. Hey, people hate on him for no reason, though. He's got to have a bounce back at one point after slapping Chris Rock.
Listen. He does. And I know he's blaming it on the breakdown, but I'm like, it may be your wife's bad juju.
Keep my wife's out your mouth.
With her witchcraft ass.
Bro, she looks scary. I think she's at the point of looking scary.
But I just think it's just, I'm going to go back to this whole Chris Rock and Will Smith slap. He was laughing. As soon as he turned to look at that hoe, he stopped laughing. And I think he just felt like, oh, I better step up and say something. But bitch, let me just say something. All these years, everybody been talking about Jada and her bald head. She never had alopecia.
There is no dang way that woman has alopecia.
Right. Because her hair been growing because she used to do Carol's daughter.
What clout are you getting from having alopecia?
Yeah.
Can we be honest?
But
as a human society,
but here's the thing,
that's how far we've devolved to like fake alopecia to get a semblance of people being like, power. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
what?
Protect our women. No, fuck that. Not on that instance. But
she has a fade.
Exactly. And but that's the thing. Like, if you follow or seen Jada throughout the years, her hair has been short. It has been long. It has been all of this. But bitch, you was using Carol's daughter this whole time talking about, oh yes, I just get my hair to grow long just like that. Oh, come on now. Now, I don't know. Let's say she do have alopecia. I think it's very convenient at the time. But seriously, Chris Rock is a comedian. Will Smith, you was laughing your monkey ass at the joke. And you look at your hoe next to you, and all of a sudden, first of all, you should have kept laughing because she humped whoever, embarrassed the hell out of your name. Because basically, she got what she has because of you. Yes, she used to make money. But what has she done lately?
Done a shitty ass podcast.
And guess what?
Bring on bum ass Wendy Williams that's having a seizure on whatever fucking day it is.
But off of his money. That's why she don't want no damn divorce.
Oh, that's why I honestly feel sad for Will.
I do. I feel sad.
And I heard that. I heard the song and I was like, oh, this is like divorced dad music. There's coworker music and there's like there's separated dad music.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like. I am the frame. I am the retina. I am the chapstick.
Right.
Like what are you? Well, I thought you were a dude that.
Yeah, I think and I hate to speak on people's relationships and marriages, but
I hope he figures it out.
But
I hope
if she's putting you in a case or your relationship or whatever is putting you in a case,
it's the Kardashian effect. Mm-hmm. It's literally that. She expected him to do everything. He did everything and was not.
And she still wasn't happy.
There was no gratitude.
Yeah.
There was no like, oh, thank you. Yeah. They live in separate houses. She has her, what does she call it? Entanglement. Bitch, that's not a fucking entanglement. Well, you fuck your kids, like, music friend that he brought over.
Yeah.
And he's like 20 years younger than you.
Yeah.
What was it, August something?
Yeah, August, whatever.
Yeah.
But
okay, but
if you're getting in that kind of mindset in any relationship,
under a scope, right? If that happened here,
you catch these paws.
But could you imagine the type of like outrage with how like it's tight here, like where we live, like in this city. Like, would you imagine that outrage in LA? It's just like, oh, what is it, Monday? Like, what? Huh? What world?
That's because they're lacking in their morals.
That's true.
They are.
I agree with that.
Here, we got a church on every corner. They gonna remind you that there is some moral concept down here in the South.
But also
and you would also taste the rainbow here too.
Even in those places, like they need a little bit more of a moral compass in some of those places. I went to a service like 2 weeks ago, and it's the reason I don't go to services. I go every like 6 months just to like check it out. And like the first like 25 minutes out of like an hour sermon, I consider my like time valuable, right? 25 minutes out of an hour sermon is somebody yelling at me to give them money. And that's the one thing that I'm like over with. Like, I can't get behind that. Or the people like convulsing on the floor. Like, I wish I could witness the Holy Spirit at that level, but also like now you're asking for $20 based on the like performance arts project you just put on in front of me. No, I don't think so. Like, I do believe, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
But like, I'm trying
to figure out what church you want to tell me off the air. What church did you have? These people over here twerking on the floor, or convulsing, or whatever they do.
Nah, bro was on his knees screaming, like, like the Holy Spirit was coming out of his ass.
Was that the Holy Spirit or anger management? What was happening?
I don't know.
There?
I did feel like Jim in The Office. You know how you do those like looks at the camera. I have those in life too. Like, something will happen, and I'll find like the imaginary camera, and I'll be like,
like, what is this?
Sometimes people's eyes are there, and those people like have like a new. That's so funny.
No, I'd be like, is anybody seeing what I'm seeing? This is some crazy stuff, honey. But no, seriously, I mean, the boy, back to Will Smith. Because it burns me up, because I feel like she has these, and I'm a believer that people can have strongholds, and not good strongholds, and have evil intent. And if somebody that I'm in a relationship with, and I'm not so much the world has to know, but it's publicly known. And when something pops off and I'm at my worst level and you abandon me, you're dead to me afterwards once I get back up on the ladder, motherfucker. That's what I'm saying.
She dropped him like a cold piece of meat.
She sure did. And she wrote a damn book. Bitch, you wrote a book? Bestseller. What? Y'all bought this shenanigans? And then you go to the Debbie Allen.
Shoot the mic back.
I'm pissed.
No, I know.
You go to the Debbie Allen
I love how this is in the tail end, too.
Her opening, and Debbie Allen's like, yeah, protect black women. From what? Getting made fun of having your hair cut short? Girl. And talking about, I talked about my alopecia. It was so hard. There are some people who have alopecia, and it is hard for them. You know, losing your hair. But, honey, have you been going through alopecia the whole time? And you already knew Chris Rock was going to get up there and make a joke. Not specifically about you, but he's a comedian. And if you really, really had a problem, why couldn't you, as a professional, both of you mofos are professional actors and actresses, take him to the back and like, listen, Chris, we go way back. I really didn't appreciate that joke.
Or with the amount of money that everybody has in that space, do you think they couldn't like fix alopecia pretty quickly?
I'm sure they could.
Hashtag Magic Johnson AIDS. All I'm going to say is check out the scope.
Not no more.
Check out the scope. What I think is crazy is that alopecia, like, you think if somebody walked in and they were like bald or something, right? I would immediately be like, do you have alopecia? No, I'd be like, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
So like, alopecia is like the stupidest thing to like, but it's what we do now. We corner the market on insignificant things that as a human, if you saw me face to face, it wouldn't matter. It'd just be like, hey, what do you need? Do you want the 99-cent drink? Because I can get it for you. It's like the internet gives like a luxury of like, oh, I have this rare thing. Everybody get behind me. Drop the GoFundMe. That's like what I don't like about that situation. It's like the scope is so weird. Like you think like in the streets of Philly, people are being like, oh, I have jalapeno. No, they're trying not to get their legs chopped off because their legs infected based on the drugs they're injecting.
Yeah.
Like the scope of shit is completely different than like, oh wow, this multi-million-dollar woman has alopecia but doesn't actually have alopecia and has a fade. Oh, I'll throw her money and buy her book when she hasn't lived shit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
but you're not going to help the little cancer kid.
That's what
who doesn't even freaking have hair or the money to buy a wig and has to go to school.
I want to know why she keeps cutting her hair so much. Because she grows it. I know
she does. She grows it quick because she used Carol's daughter, babe. I'm telling you, I seen the commercial because I was wheeled in. I bought Carol's daughter too. My hair isn't hanging out there on Murfreesboro Road, but yeah. But this whole
we're killing stuff today.
But I'm just all like, I mean, I just hope what he realizes you don't need that in your life. Now, yes, you probably got to pay this whole settlement. That's okay. That's little in comparison. You mother effing Will Smith.
I am the divorce. I am the...
But you are Eminem and Will Smith. You'll be fine. You have a bounce back. Your movie did amazing.
She sucked the life out of that man. And it's so sad to see.
And then
it's tragic to see how
and she ain't
like...
ish. That's the thing. She ain't ish.
Well, you know, like...
And if you were such a great actress, you would have been able to get another movie, ho.
This is not Noah speaking. This is Anna strictly. No, but what I'm saying is, you know symbiotic and parasitic relationships? Mm-hmm. She is the quintessential, like, top 3 parasitic symbiotic. She's like the main parasitic relationship I look to. Now, you can have some of both in any relationship you're a part of, but it's being able to balance it out. Anything I've seen from that relationship has been 100% parasitic.
Yeah.
And, like, just seeing his eyes, he's done.
He is.
I am not sad.
Right.
Like that guy he's checked out.
I would be
and that's
too.
So sad though. Because what movie that I loved? I loved the Mission Impossible movie. No, Men in Black. I loved 1, 2, 3. That was one thing I was like, even the third one with when they time travel and Will like meets his dad.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's emotional and that's good. And then ever since then, the Earth movie sucked with Jaden. Pursuit of Happiness is one of my favorite movies of all time. But the sad thing about Jada is she's ruined his, like, good movies for me. Because, like, oh, so this guy's a cuck. Like, I'll watch Pursuit of Happiness and be like, what'd he grow up to become a, you know what I mean? And it's sad. It's sad. That's why when you pick somebody...
You gotta, you do. You have to make sure y'all equally yoked. Y'all want the same things in life. And sometimes those things in life do change, but y'all got to communicate.
Symbiotic. You got to find like symbiotic, like-minded people as opposed to the parasitic people. And the parasitic people are like disguised as symbiotic people. So you got to...
Woo, preach. Yes.
Cut the grass.
Yep. And sometimes you got to cut that shit real short.
Sometimes you got to scorch shirt that thing. All right, everybody. Okay. Signing off.
Yes, we are signing off. Y'all have a great week. Be blessed. Be happy. Be good people.
I love how
invest in yourselves.
I love how the last 20 minutes was us yelling about the Smith family. We didn't even get to Jaden or Willow. We're just on.
No, they were motherfucking oddballs. they like they damn mom. They odd as shit.
He's doing so much LSD. No, what day is it? August 17th. I hope everybody has a wonderful August 17th. And
whole week.
The sun is setting, and
don't let the light go down on me.
Don't let the sun catch you crying. Hey, and thank y'all for listening. Have a good one. I think this is probably a longer one, so this is cool. All right.
We're out.
We're out. Have a good one, everybody.